Today is Friday. Welcome to EDIF, where every day is Friday. Get ready to ignite your passion for life, uncover hidden gems of wisdom, and embark on a journey of self-discovery like never before. Join us as we dive into the art of living fully, making meaningful experiences, and embracing the magic of everyday moments. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy D. Look, today's a different kind of podcast. This is about what's going on in this country. Now, I'm going to keep this flag up there for a little while because I think people are just, to be quite honest, I want to ask you a question. And everybody that jumps on, whether you're on today or another day, when you see that flag, any one of you, I don't care who you are, where you come from, how does this make you feel? When you look at this flag, how does it make you feel? Now, some people are going to jump on and maybe say, I don't know, I'm mad. It offends me. If that's you, you should just jump off. If this flag doesn't make you proud every second of every day, if you look at this flag with anything else except understand what it means, and the men and women who sacrifice their lives to give us the freedom that we have every single day, if you don't appreciate this, when you look at this, and this bothers you in any way, jump off. It's maddening what is happening in this country, that if you look at this and it offends you in any way possible, jump up in the chat and let's go. Most people don't want to talk about it. Unfortunately, here's the deal. We made a big mistake by not talking about politics and religion. See, by not talking about it, what happened? There's hatred. It's beyond my wildest dreams to think. Full stop. This is to look at this flag, and if it doesn't just say makes you proud, the freedom that you engage in every single day is because men and women have died and sacrificed their life for this country. It disturbs my soul every day. And people will jump on and jump. Real pride. Chris, that's how it makes you feel. Because, by the way, it's my boy Chris Patel, military, veteran, engaged, and my partner. Big shout out to you, bro, and thank you for everything that you do, bro. Because without you, I wouldn't even be able to speak. Now, I'm leaving this flag up here for a reason. Because you really got to take notice and understand that there's evil in this world that wants to take this flag down every single day. There are countries just so we're clear, that don't want this country to exist. I'm telling you truth. And most people don't play in truth. You know why? Because they have this fake life that they're living. The truth of the matter is, without 1776, without us saying we don't want to be ruled by kings and queens, check your history, we decided that we've had enough. And the thing is, you have people now that want to say, let's change the Constitution. Change what? You don't have the right to say anything. I love when people, now listen, my mom and her family, my grandmother came from Poland. My father's family came from Italy. I mean, everybody in America came from somewhere, right? But when you jump on this soil in this country, we're Americans. First and foremost, full stop. We can't get rid of a meritocracy or freedom of speech when these knuckleheads want to silence people because your opinion is not coming out of their mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting this podcast as current events. This is the first one because it's Mindsets on Tuesday and current events on Thursday. We need to stop. Can you feel what I'm telling you? When you look at this flag, how does it make you feel? If you're not jumping on here, you're not spreading this and saying, this is my country. We're not perfect, but we're the greatest experiment, the greatest nation the world has ever seen. And it was because, hang tight, just to be clear. Number two, you see those gentlemen right there? You see those gentlemen right there? Because today is D-Day, if you don't know what it is. June 6, 1944. Look it up. These gentlemen that went to the shores, for us, they didn't know if they'd ever make it back. But they went for this country to protect the freedoms that we endure, we live every single day. Question for you. Look at their faces. Every time I see a veteran, even my daughters, my family, we go up and shake their hand. You know what they say to me? Chris, you know what they say to me? They say thank you to me. I'm like, what did I do? Right? You know what their response is? Thank you for noticing. Thank a veteran, man. This country was built on strength. We cannot have a weak leader. You'll know what I'm talking about. Let's put it out here, okay? We got a weak leader running this country. And if you can't see it, it's common sense. It's a train wreck. How could I walk into a place with this dude can't even walk on a stage? He can't. And listen, we understand that nobody wants to see their dad or their, people that, going down when they get older and things start going. But you can't be the leader of this country acting like, where you're at right now. It's a sign of weak leadership. We got wars going on. And let me tell you something, just so we're clear. Nobody wants to be live in fear. The truth is, you know what's scary? When you have weak leadership, you know what happens? You think that other countries are not watching? Do you think now that we have weapons, nuclear weapons that make no mistake, you drop one, we stop playing games, guess what? You'll have nothing. We can't have leaders in this country, judges, politicians, not working for the people. And that's what's happening, right? You look up, talking nonsense. Politicians are ranked 14% actually believe in it because you're not doing your job. And as a leader, you are the leader of the people. But too bad, you're too much worried about your pockets. You're pocket picking and politricking. That's what you're doing. Why won't they like us speaking the truth? You know why? Because when you speak the truth, you'll always have a target on your back. But we need to understand we can't be playing defense out here. You feel good about what's happening? Did you take a look at inflation? Let's put it on the map. People are living paycheck to paycheck in the greatest country of all. We're in debt for $36 trillion, and we're worried about this dude, this administration. Let's call it what it is. It's a train wreck. We got the southern border. You don't think that's an invasion? Think about it. Listen, everybody's got to come here, but come here the right way. Even Obama said it. You can't have millions of, that's why we have borders. You know why? Because countries have borders for a reason, because that makes your country your country. Who gives anybody the right to kind of, let's switch the amendments. I'm so disturbed. Everybody listening to this should be as disturbed with what's going on in this country today. Is this how we grew up? You think it's cool? Go to Venezuela, bro. I don't see people, no disrespect. I don't see anybody swimming with sharks to Cuba. For real. People are swimming here, trying to jump fences, swimming with alligators to get to this country. And you got Americans here that came from other countries. Now they're Americans, and they want to eliminate the Constitution. And they call guys like myself, right, that believe wholeheartedly in the red, white, and blue, racists, extremists, MAGA supporters. I love my country. And people are dying. Full stop. People are dying. Listen to this. Let's put it out here for a second, okay? This is a different kind of podcast because I'm tired. I've been fighting for years, and I'm going to continue and never give up. October 7th, what happened in Israel? Yeah, it's a touchy subject, right? People are calling that fake news. Are you serious? They call the Holocaust fake news to sell views? So disturbing in my soul. People are dying for no reason. And we just watch it. You want to show up, run for an election, become a candidate? You're disturbed about what's going on in your towns? You know, your education system? Your governor? Run for office. Get out and start saying no mas, because we won't have a country. No joke. I'm so amped up today. I'm tired of listening to people that don't want to defend what these gentlemen died for. We can never forget, never, the ultimate sacrifice that these men and women gave to our country. We can never understand. This is the flag that protects everything. Full stop. Yo, today's a little bit different because we got to talk about what's going on in this country, in our towns. I mean, let's put it on. If your leader is weak and your leader is not defending this nation, the leaders around the world know what's happening, and I promise you, just so we're clear, they don't want us to succeed. They don't want us to continue to be free. They want to take our freedoms, our minerals. They want to take our money. They want to take our jobs. And what are we supposed to do? Do you think that this country was fought and won with cotton balls, there's peace through strength. Full stop, end the conversation. Now, when people say that, we got to be strong, we got to be powerful, they're like, why are you so aggressive? Why are you so mad? Why? No one's being aggressive. No one's being mad. We have to defend this nation by all means necessary. And if we feel a sense of weakness, it's kind of like life, ladies and gentlemen. You see, let's say, for example, you're going hunting, all right? You're hunting and you're going and you're looking to shoot, and there's 5 different deer. One is big, one is small, smaller. You know what? Even a lion in the jungle, they go for the weakest one. Ladies and gentlemen, they try to cancel us over the last 3 years. They try to silence us and say America is racist. We're extremists. We were bigots. I'm none of that. They mandated stuff that you put into your system, put masks on children and everybody. Where'd it go? Where's COVID now? I lost friends. I lost relatives. I lost people I loved. For what? No, nothing to see here. Everybody wants to forget about what happened. We can't forget about what happened, because if we do, it's going to happen again. And by the way, we were right, weren't we? Where is it? Where's the masks are gone? Now COVID's gone. Would it vanish? People died. Do you understand what I'm telling you? People died, and you know it. We can never allow this to happen again, because this is our country. Full stop. And you should be proud to walk the streets, have your hat on, have your America first. Make no mistake, and be proud when you're walking down the street. I mean, we're talking about Israel. What happened to those people? If this doesn't bother your soul, listen, nobody wants innocent people to die. Nobody. No one likes seeing children get hurt. No matter anywhere in the world, we're human. Stop labeling us. This has to stop, bro. You can't come and just murder all these people and then think it's okay. It's not okay. The Holocaust is not real. Are you serious? My uncle had numbers on his wrist from the camps. We need to get back to reality and save this country. When this all started happening the last 4 or 5 years, something came over me and a lot of us and said, we can't continue to allow this to happen. And I don't care if it's 10 or 20 of us rolling deep, protecting this country, standing on the front lines and taking the swords, taking the arrows for everybody. I'm good with that, because somebody's got to do it. I have children. Do you have any idea that these weapons that we have, look it up, that we have nowadays, you start dropping them here, there's nothing left. You think we'll suffer? You think it's a joke? We will suffer unprecedented consequences. How do we win? You got to stay powerful. You can't have leadership that's weak. And right now, we got somebody who walks, he can't even talk. You know what I'm talking about. Think about it. We got men that want to compete in women's sports. That's like Mike Tyson going to fight somebody in the WNBA, bro. It doesn't work. People are going to get hurt. Have you checked your bank account lately? Did you see how high inflation is? You think this administration is looking out for us? No. Look how high it is. Look at the prices, the gas prices. Go to the grocery store. What are you paying? They want to, listen, ladies and gentlemen, here's what's happening, okay? They want to confuse us. This big government they want now, big government, and no, it's limited government. We the people run stuff, okay? They want to, kind of distract us with this gender stuff and this race stuff and all this stuff. While you know what they're doing? Here's what they're doing, bro. They're making more money and more money and more money. You find me a rich politician, right, that came there from, regular job and is worth $45 million. Explain that to me. They know stocks better than a hedge fund manager? Come on, guys. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Crime is through the roof. How much more can we take? Until you finally stand up and say, I'm done. I will never quit, because they can't stop if you never give up. We need to get out on these platforms. We need to get out. I mean, every time we spoke over the last 3 years, they try to cancel you or get rid of you when you talked about your country. You talked about freedom. Who are you? I've been saying this for 4 years now. Who are you to cancel me? You know why? Because your opinion is not coming out of my mouth. Because I'm upset about what's happened to this beautiful country. I'm upset that you try to steal freedoms. I'm upset that you try to, you killed millions of people with some nonsense. People are dying and it has to stop. The DOJ, the FBI, they're supposed to be working for the people. Let me give you an example. All right? I wrote something down. Let me give you a quick example here. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Oh, don't lose it. Let's talk about Donald Trump. Let's talk about what's happening. You saw the case in New York, right? Okay. Did you think that was fair? Did you think what happened to him was fair? I'm not talking about personal. Listen, everybody's got skeletons, bro. Every single person has skeletons in the closet. Don't get it twisted. There's no perfect human or perfect candidate. Everybody's got skeletons. But you don't look at a person, find something on them, and then bring them to court. Here's what happened, bro. Check it out. Let me ask you a question. 7 years they're going after this guy. Yo, Dino, you know what I'm saying? Never surrender, bro. 7 years, 6 years, they're investigating him. A Russia hoax, all this stuff. He's the cleanest guy I've ever met. I mean, Dino, can you imagine? They've been doing this for 6, 7 years. The guy's a billionaire, has everything he wants in life. Why is he doing it? Go check him from 25 years ago, 30 years ago, saying the same things. If this country ever goes to where, and it's a failing nation, he'll get involved. He doesn't need it. He's doing it for the people. This is my opinion. Here's the truth. If he wasn't, going after the deep state, and he wasn't such a threat, this is a republic. They talk about democracy, the other side of Democrats and the libs, and I'm talking about the radical. Definitely loves this country, full stop. Why would they be going after him so badly if they weren't worried about it? Obviously, when someone's coming at you, they're concerned. You know why? Because he exposed you. That's why. See, he talks a lot, but he's telling you this stuff. Get you thinking, pulling the curtain, and now the Patriots need to stand up. End the conversation, faith over fear. And check this out. I'm going to give you a scenario for all you baseball fans out there, right? Let me tell you what's happening and tell me if you could appreciate this, right? Watch. Here's Aaron Judge. He plays for the New York Yankees. If you don't know Aaron Judge, bro, the world knows him, right? Best player on the Yankees, crushing it. This weekend, I'm going to the Yankee game, right? Going to check out, they're playing the Los Angeles Dodgers with Ohtani. He's a savage, okay? One of the best players in baseball. Now, let's say both of these teams go to the World Series. But, now I come from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying? D, Chris, you know where we come from. Before the World Series starts, we know people. We send somebody to Los Angeles, to break Ohtani's knees. I'm just saying, right? Take him out, right? Now we start the World Series, but Ohtani is out for the World Series because, I don't know, he fell down the stairs or something. But the truth of the matter is, we send somebody to take care of him. Do you think that's fair? Of course not. That's what's happening right now. You can't weaponize the justice system because once that goes, everything goes. Very simple scenario. I had some notes here, wrote some stuff down. The truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, before I go today, I come on here because I work to find the truth. A lot of times these platforms don't want you to speak the truth because it's against their narrative. This has to stop. How many friends have you lost? How many relatives you don't talk to anymore? Because this government, okay, kind of like this. If you take ants, okay, red ants and black ants, and you put them in a bottle, in a jar, most people would be like, oh, they're going to fight and it's going to be, they're eternal enemies. No. It's not what happens. You know when they stop fighting? When someone shakes the jar. Let that sink in for a minute. So I compel everybody out here, all my friends, family, we can no longer sit by and accept this. This is our 1776. We need to understand that freedom isn't free. Do not be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Do not be afraid and let somebody do things. Listen, I don't care. You mind your business, I mind my business. People want to do their thing, God bless you. But when you shove it down somebody's throat, you mandate something that's not true, you hurt people because I don't know if you heard the Fauci tape, right? That said, vaccinate everybody. And when you tell them legally, right? I don't know if you heard the tape when the dude mentions that, you know what? As soon as you tell them you're not going to work here unless you're vaccinated, you're not going to be able to come work at Amazon or Google unless you're vaccinated. You know what he says, this dude? Okay. He goes, once you tell them that, you make their lives uncomfortable talking about people around the world in America, they'll take their ideology bullshit and throw it out the window. Really, dude? You're supposed to be looking out for this country. We pay your salary, and this is what you come up with, and destroyed so many people, and people died. Sick of it. And everybody should be too. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 years ago, when they closed the schools and saw my kids suffer for years, and came out to Jersey from Brooklyn to, my kids are in school, and bought a house and wanted to, just move on. And I love Brooklyn. That's my home, baby. I'll never forget it. It made me who I am today. But something came over me, man. I guess, I just talking because I talk to my friends, and a lot of times we have analytics about what's going on in this life or what's going on in games or what's going on in this world. Or sometimes we don't need data. A lot of times we got to go what God gave us, and that's our instinct. You ever notice when you shake someone's hand, if they ain't cool? If they're dirty? You're like, we know from where I come from, I guess it's just me. We could walk in a room. We know some people in the room ain't right. And we know what we have to do at that point. So if you don't feel the same way I do, that something's not right. Something behind the scenes is not right. And what's happening over the last 3.5 years, what happened to this country, it's time to bring America back. It's time to remember where we came from. It's time to remember what got us here. 1776, when the British were coming, they were giving us tea. They were taxing it and taking the money and not giving it to the colonies. We're a radical nation that was built on strength and pride and spirit. And the men and women who died for this country, never forget what their sacrifice was for. I'll never give up on this country and what they did for me and my family. Life has changed, but one thing stays the same. Listen closely, everybody. We're all Americans. See, we're not here to save ourselves. Please take this with you today. We're here to save each other. And these government, just follow the money, follow the money. Everybody got greedy. Everybody wants the power. We got to look out for one another, man. And at the end of the day, it's got to stop. I hope this hit your heart today and understand that the pride we have in this beautiful country. And I'll wake up every day. I ran for office. I'm a councilman in my town. And I will not stop until I get to a place and lead my town with these beautiful, I got a great party I work with here. I work with the Republicans in town. They're great town. Been here about 15, 16 years. We're in a great place. I believe the only way we can go is up. Exactly, D. And most people, we need to understand that the freedom that whoever you want to be, whatever you want to become, is because people died for that sacrifice. And this right here is the flag that says all. Much love, guys. Yo, D, it's nice to see you. Chris, I appreciate you. And anybody else who's listening, because a lot of times people listen, you know what I mean? And they don't say hello. They don't, put a like, but they're listening and they're watching. Some people in corporate America, I respect that. They can't talk. Actually, I respect them, but I don't respect the people that are holding them back from speaking. They can't say certain things because they'll lose their jobs. It's pretty sad, actually. People should never live like that. And that's what we need to fight for. We got to bring our country back to where it's supposed to be. Yo, much love. Until next time, I'll see you all next Tuesday with mindsets and current events. Definitely jump on the email list, man, because I'm telling you right now, I will give you the truth. I will stand for what's right. And I promise you this, that flag, without question, bleeds in my soul. Until next time, love you all. Peace.